Anyway.
The following program, The Nightcap, is set for a mature audience. It may contain coarse language, adult themes, sexual content, Ebola, Zika, and other words from a health journal, Area 51 documentation, the supernatural, the normal, everyday, regular natural, classified FBI and Homeland Security canteen menus, silly behaviour, stories that lead nowhere, CIA mind control technology, the gunman from the grassy knoll, the truth about the Loch Ness Monster, a paint-by-numbers picture, Big Kev's soul, and money for the bus. It's recommended if you're easily offended or take things to heart, that you relax, chill out, take your shirt off, and enjoy the Nightcap.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, welcome back to the Nightcap, coming alive around the world. A big hello to each and every one of you around this wonderful planet of ours, and our intergalactic listeners / viewers as well. It is always good to have each and every one of you right here, right now, with us, because we are indeed the Nightcap, and we're here, and then we disappear, and then we're here, and then we disappear, and then we're here, and then we disappear.
Woo.
But it doesn't matter, because we are going to do everything we can. If we drop out, we come back. That's kind of how we roll. So, all that being said, let's get this show underway on this side of the studio, literally right over there. He's, of course, the Lord of Rock and Roll, and the King of all that is metal is Mr. Parking Nick.
Thank you, Captain. Good evening. I hope everyone's had a really cool week. And if not, yeah, we're here to help.
That's exactly right. We are here to help. Now, you two have had an interesting week, and I'll get on to that in just a sec. Because right there, wearing a tinfoil hat with antennas, she's, of course, from the Yoodle division of Secret Agent Ness.
That's right, yes. I thought I'd try and boost our signals.
Oh, great idea.
Great
idea.
Yeah.
That should work.
And it was virtually free shit too. I didn't even look up any instructions on the internet how to make it. I just went to the pantry, got some foil, got it happening. Yeah.
We play that song quite regularly on our show.
And it works very well to keep the 5G signals out.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, that's the best way to keep 5G signals out.
And I can also wear a Yoodle hat underneath as well at the same time.
It's a dual Yoodle.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I like it.
Yeah.
Big hello to you guys. How are you? You good?
Great. Yeah, ish.
Are you out of stage 1 lockdown, which is the name of my next pay-per-view?
Yeah. Yeah. We did have to go into lockdown this week because I've got a cold, so I had to go and have a COVID test. So 3 days of max quarantine. Yep, that's when I made my tinfoil hat.
Yeah. Hello to you. Well, I like this whole thing.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys saw the video before we led into tonight. I found something very similar to what you had there, and it actually rings true for tonight.
Mm.
I wasn't sure at first, but I found this when I was walking down my corridor.
Oh, no.
I haven't seen the rest of him. I just saw this, and I'm not sure what it means, where it even came from. Well, I know who owns it, but a lot of people in the Nightcap Live have no idea where this is from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why we've got it. I don't know why it's been left, but I'm putting the challenge out there. If he's left it for me to find, that means he hasn't got one currently, so he can't do any kind of snake attack or anything.
He's naked.
He's unmasked.
He must be somewhat naked. So, because Waddles can keep it for now.
Oh, careful.
Well, that's the thing. I'm setting the challenge. There you go, Wallace.
Don't put him in water or feed him after midnight.
I really don't know. For those that don't know anything about what that is, early in the life of the Nightcap, we had a mascot, the unofficial mascot, who was called the Fluoro Ninja, and he lasted, I think, like 6.4 minutes in the Battle Royal at the Battle of Hastings at a festival a few years ago, and he's never been seen since.
For good reason.
For good
Sure,
reason.
he did try stalking me a couple of years ago.
He did. There's a photo where he snuck up on your car one night.
Yep, I remember it.
So that's there. Again, I don't know why or how or anything. But if he wants it back, he knows where to find it.
Yeah.
I think he's left it as a message to you, Captain. You better watch out. You better watch your back.
Yeah, well, this is what happens when you lift COVID restrictions. That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens. Well, anyway, big hello to each and everybody that is out there around this planet. Now, as we said at the beginning of the show, if we drop out for any reason, I do apologise. I have tried every form of way to keep this running without too many dropouts. I'm hoping, anyway, crossing and touching wood and all that sort of stuff. If we notice that we've dropped out, we're going to pause what we're doing until we get back on air so you don't miss out on any of the jokes. So bear with us tonight. If we can make it through without too many dropouts, we'll be laughing.
Yay!
Yay! Now it is tonight's program, Yoodle Moon Rising. Ta-da!
Oh, look out.
Because that's how it works. Anyway, look, before we say anything more, because especially if this fella's running around with no head on, it's probably best that we get the terms and conditions out there so everybody's safe. No one runs into him, and we just keep on moving through, because that's what we do here at the Nightcap.
Well, push on.
So without further ado, big deep breath in, everybody. If you want to be part of the fun and excitement, that is the Nightcap Nation. It is very easy to do. Simply jump on your Facebook computer type device and type in these 4 magical words.
The Nightcap Nation.
Hit join now, and after 12 grueling weeks of Fluoro Ninja Incognito training, you too can graduate into the ranks of the Nightcap Nation. You can even join the live chats that happen throughout the course of the program. Because there are 2.
Sure can. We've got chats all over the bloody joint at the moment.
We have more chats than the chatty Chinese chatter.
And a Chinese chicken.
Yeah.
No, hang on. Another week.
Is that chicken in China?
Yes, that's the one. In the chattingness isms on Facebook, we've got Dry Ray's in the house.
Yes.
Dry Ray's there.
Using Cray Ray's account.
Yeah, using Cray Ray's account. That won't get confusing at all.
Yeah.
Not even slightly.
Gray's on Cray.
Yeah. We've also got McLovin there as well, requesting that you turn your microphone up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can do that.
And P Lovin as well.
Yes.
And P Lovin as well.
Yep. And way over there on the
YouTube.
YouTube. Thank you. I knew it had a name. We've got Dry Ray, who is using Cray Ray's account.
Yeah.
And US Marshall's popped up.
Yes.
US Marshall.
In the YouTubing chat thing.
In the YouTubing chatty thing. And I think Esquire is also tuned in.
Oh, no, that's Dry Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. I
Who's
just
in
got
chat?
confused.
I think, what's his name? The other guy.
Esquire.
I think he's tuned in. I know that Arbit probably won't be too far away if he's not already tuned in and all that sort of stuff. Harvey Dent that watches and listens to us on replay and stuff, and Kimatron and everybody that's here. Big hello to each and every one of you. Look, we've got a lot to cover tonight because it is the first of the month.
Yep.
That means facts.
It
Facts.
does mean facts. And it's the night.
Gonna get
facts.
facted.
Yeah.
I've got a fact. My head's getting hot.
It would be when you're you know. Oh, Camo Cow's also tuned in. Did we mention him?
Oh, g'day, Cal.
Camo Cow's tuned in, which means JD Girl's probably tuned in somewhere as well, or she's watching Friends. I don't know. Now, before we move on to opening the vault, We want to see what you guys are up to currently. Take a photo of yourself, do a selfie. If you've got a nightcap going like I do, get yourself a photo of a nightcap, because that's how we do things here in the program. Nothing better than 8 months. Oh no, a bit more than that. 3 month old, 3-year open bottle of red wine that was in the cupboard. That will do. I'll drink that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a real dumb decision.
Cool.
Is my mic loud enough for everybody now, or do I need to make any more adjustments? Let me know, because I can't hear my own mic, so you just have to let me know.
That sounds fine to us, but we're on maximum value for volumage.
It's all the way up to 11.
All the way to 11.
Yeah.
All right, shall we open the vault?
Yes.
Yeah, let's.
Let's open the vault. I love it. I don't know. Does that work?
Camo Cal, that's good, man. Get that shit inside you.
Yeah, baby. Hang on, we've got a bit of a
Camo Cal's just put a picture of him drinking, or not him drinking, but Jim Beam and Coke or cola or something. I can't read it. You know, I said shut.
Yeah, oh, that's not good. Is that better? Is that working better? I don't know.
Now the captain's super muffled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens if I take that off?
I think he's unplugged his mic.
I think he has.
Yeah.
No, I'm still here.
I was thinking you might need a tinfoil hat to, boost your mic.
to work on the thing. Is that better? Yeah. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Everything's in different
It
spots.
sounds okay to us, but we're listening to you via Zoom and not the
Yeah,
we're listening to you via the chat program as opposed to the viewing tube.
The other programming.
Yeah, the computer thing.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. I wonder if it's got anything to do with. Let me just have a look at something here. I wonder if this is
Have a look at that.
I wonder if this is a problem. Let me have a look at this problem and see if this is a problem.
Okay.
Let's see if that fixes
Anything up? That should fix everything up. Hopefully. Has that fixed everything up?
Maybe.
That should have fixed
Well,
everything
we
up.
don't know yet because there's a delay on their end. So
Oh, that's right. There is a delay.
Yeah.
That should have.
Let me.
All right. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that's fixed anything up. Don't. I know. I won't. Got to be careful not to arc up my my Cyberdyne technology that's in my back.
Oh yeah, you got that to think about, don't you?
Yeah. All right. Apparently the mic's working. Excellent. All right.
Right.
So we can move on to facts. Facts. Here we go. This is a really good one. This is an excellent one. Oh, by the way, all tonight's facts have been pre-approved by the Archbishop of the Diocese. So, thank you to him. Only cost me a Mars bar and a Coke. Well, only cost him a Mars bar and a Coke. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Tonight's facts. The nightcap has officially been recognised as an essential service.
Yep.
We worked hard to get that permit. Like, worked real hard.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we
2
got
Mars bars and a Coke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how it was.
I think they should be flashing night lights now on a high vis vest or two.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to wear a high vis, just in general. I reckon if you wear a high vis and carry a clipboard, you can get into anywhere.
Yeah. And people will mistake you for a politician if it's all clean.
Yeah, well, exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is all wins all the way around.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Well, one of my previous jobs, I had work boots, blue work pants, and a high-vis top with a logo on them. I used to call that a door opener because you walk up to any door, people just open it. They don't ask who you are or what you're there for. They just open the damn door. It was hilarious.
That's how you got your personal tour of Fort Knox, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. That should be a fact.
Yes, well, it will be next month.
It certainly will be. Secret Agent Ness rode through the desert on a horse with no name, although she did refer to him as Horsey Boo.
Good old Horsey Boo. Yeah.
Geez, what was that? That was 95 or something, wasn't it, when you did that?
Yeah, but I'm not saying which desert.
No.
No.
That's probably not.
Oh, with Kilimanjaro rising like.
Like Olympus in the Serengeti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that did you
Hey, great shot, dry right.
you didn't happen
Gorgeous.
you didn't happen to see an old man making love to a drink of any kind, did you?
He's tonic and gin.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No? All right. Kimatron is the reason that Wally is hiding. It's a fair point.
That's a great photo, Dre, because you've got the the reflection of the YouTube in your glass. That's brilliant.
Yeah, how cool's that photo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, who haven't we got a photo of yet? We need to get photos of everybody.
McLovin, Esquire. Oh, Esquire sent, US Marshal.
US Marshal, he would be a good one to have.
Yeah. Camo sent one. Right. Oh, there's Esquire. What is it about the nightcap and alcohol? Everyone's got it.
I really don't know. I think maybe we've all got a problem.
I'm not sure because, my coffee cup's always coffee and my coconut water
Is always coconut.
Straight coconut water. I haven't even watered it down tonight.
Oh, my goodness. It's pure straight coconut.
Yeah.
Careful,
Yeah.
you'll turn into a Lamington. Harvey Dent makes great Kool-Aid and is often invited to farewell gatherings and even owns his own set of Nikes. He has that blue outfit. I've seen him wear that a few times.
Yeah, the jumpsuit.
Yeah, that's the one. Remember when he went out to Jamestown for the weekend?
Yeah, he was the only one that came back.
Oh, everyone just enjoyed it. Jeez, they got tired quick.
Yeah, didn't they?
Yeah,
His party got out.
Yeah, I saw them all having a big sleep when the news turned up.
Oh, there's P. Lovin sent us a selfie, thank you.
Hey, there she is. We need more and more people get on it,
Yeah, get into it.
even if you're not watching. So,
No, wasn't there?
hang on, wait for the YouTube to catch up. So there you go. Personal time on a submarine. Who would have guessed? The gospel, or the Yiddish gospel, according to Arbit, says that he or she that hoards the most toilet paper is less likely to contract COVID-19 virus, and that's a fact.
Excellent.
Oh, we'll be right.
It must have been my enormous delivery that saved me and just gave me a cold instead.
Gave you the stock. Gave you the stock standard herpes virus.
No, not this time.
Not this time. Can't catch
Not
it
this
twice.
time.
P11, aka Third, has a really good train set.
Oh.
Yeah.
It only
Like model train or full size or?
it's a model train, but it only goes in one direction with passengers anyway.
Ah.
Yeah.
And they're all cattle cars, yeah?
Yeah. You worked it out.
Capacity about 4,000 each.
Roughly, yeah, about that. I can't say I've counted, but I think she did.
Well, I don't think they count, they just shove them in.
Dre Ray is always armed. In fact, she has two.
Yes.
Excellent.
That's the standard number for a people.
Yeah.
Mm.
And McLovin's just sent his picture in too.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Good work.
I did see him pop in there. He's got no drink in his hand.
Oh, you might be having a dry July. Is it July? What month is it?
How would I know?
Bobbin knew Little Jack Horner.
Oh.
Didn't he sit in
Down on the corner.
Yeah, that was him. He was eating something. What was he eating? Curds and whey? Was that him?
And pie.
That's it.
Was he down on the corner with Credence?
He was. Yeah, just out in the street.
Out in the street.
Yeah.
Our kids, our streets.
Wonka started the Pepsi Coke Wars of 1958.
Oh, we all remember them.
That war, I think, is still battling to this day. She has a tendency of starting wars. between that and a
You wouldn't
lollipop
believe
girl.
it with that beautiful ice cream, though, would you?
No. Maybe that's what she does. She starts the wars and then uses the ice cream to be a peace broker.
Ah,
Yes,
it's a marketing tool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
clever.
Yeah.
I like.
Get them addicted early. That's my motto.
Yeah.
And then jack up the prices.
No, that's a church's motto. Oh, I thought you said give them a dick early. Oh.
The fisherman once shot down a UFO with a slug gun.
I'd believe that.
Well, you should.
Well
It's a
done.
fact.
Yeah,
Good shot, clearly.
yeah, well done.
I think that was the one over Westall.
Yeah,
Was it 86 or 76 or something? 56?
Oh, yeah. Last week.
Yeah, you're spot on, actually. If you hold a book upside down, Camo Cow will appear.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's a bit like a bat signal, but for Camo Cow. You just turn it upside down, give it a bit of a shake, out of nowhere. Here's the...
Nick's going to buy it.
Oh, I wouldn't. No, I think you've got to be halfway through the book.
Oh, okay, man.
Yeah. See, I told you.
Amazing.
Oh, now he's going because
Yeah.
it's back the right way up.
Yeah, as soon as you turn the book the opposite direction, that's it. He goes back to wherever he was.
Fact. Proven.
How much
US Marshal can mow your lawn without ever leaving his farm.
Yeah, he just commands the bears to come do it.
Yeah, pretty much. You ever seen the old movie Beastmaster? And I don't mean the porn version, but the actual one.
Oh, in that case, no.
Or the Golden... No, he wasn't the Golden... Was he Golden State Killer? No, that was someone else.
No, different one.
But this other part is the most important part. Tezza is cancer-free.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, that's the best fact ever.
That is
That's
the
great.
best fact
That
ever.
is
So
fantastic.
Shit up there.
So whatever it
right.
was, a year and a bit of chemo and stuff like that. She got the all clear yesterday. So
Fantastic
congratulations.
news.
It's
Oh, that's
excellent
great.
news.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Come on, Cal, get your hand off it.
Esquire and the fisherman went to school together, and for legal reasons we can't talk about it. But think Columbine, but with fishing spears.
Good.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm not sure if it's Columbine as in the Columbine massacre or the Columbine that was created in Henty, New South Wales. I don't know.
Is
Which
that the
one?
lolly?
Could be the lolly.
Yeah, yeah.
Sort of, might have been a combine
You're not
harvest.
thinking of the Columbine harvester, are you?
That was exactly what I was thinking of. So again, I'm not sure if it was.
Yeah, good. Where was it? Henty?
Henty.
A lot of good people there.
I'll see you at the field days.
It wasn't. Packed up my ute with 44-gallon drums of Rinmula X. All kinds of diesel engines.
Well, in fact, there's tractors and trailers and sealers and balers and trucks and four-wheel drives and ploughs. Oh, and tractors and bakers and even big cultivators and experts that can show a man how.
Yeah, those were the days. No Sheilas around then.
That was when I heard my very first Bambi burger. Venison.
I have to say, I lived in Wagga for 10 years, and I did not go to Henty Field Days once.
Really? I went
Serious?
every year.
Yeah.
Well, I lived in Shep for my first 22 years of my life, and all I ever saw were the ads. I thought, I'm not going to that shit.
It's really
Where's
good.
wait, just up the road where the Colburn Avenue tractor pulls, though. You didn't have that at Henty.
No, this is true.
Yeah, they didn't advertise it as hard as Colburn Avenue.
But yes, I wasn't sure which Columbine they were talking about. So you know.
Harvester.
Nana Bear isn't allowed to travel as cargo anymore.
Oh, no.
That That means we have to pay
She
full price.
enjoyed that.
She does. She gets down there with all the other, wild beasts and stuff that are there.
Yeah.
She has time of her
Yeah.
life.
Mm.
She's in her own crate. She's got her own drinks. She's fine.
Oh, nice.
Mother Dawn loves platypus. She claims that it tastes very similar to penguin.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Watch
But you got
out,
to get rid
Waddles.
of that poisonous spine off it, though.
Yeah, it's the only way to eat them.
It'd be like fugu otherwise.
Yeah, well. Kimatron can believe it's not butter.
She
Mm.
can. Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't get fooled by it.
No.
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 There's normally a big spoon. This isn't butter.
I don't believe it.
How did you know? Secret Agent Ness jumped in the line and rocked her body in time.
For sure.
That was back when.
While I was riding Horsey Boo.
Yeah, that was when you went on tour with Harry Belafonte, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he didn't know how to say secret agent. He just kept referring to you as Sonora. I remember those days.
Yeah.
I think that's where I met you. I was on the last leg of that tour. I was the one counting.
You were on your last legs, you mean?
I was the one that was counting all the bananas for him.
Oh, Mr. Tally, man.
That was me. Yeah. I had to drop that title after 9/11.
Yeah.
Parking Nick is no longer allowed at airport pubs.
Yeah, well, I am after they're closed and they don't know I'm there.
No, you're not.
No, actually, I think I remember that court case. That was just after 9/11 as well, I think.
It's okay, Nick. There are plenty of other pubs that still let you in.
Yeah, well, there are, but I like to watch the aeroplanes go whoosh.
I must admit, that's my favourite part of an airplane.
Yeah.
The whoosh,
that whoosh.
yeah.
Yeah.
The captain once punched the Milky Bar kid, and I'll fucking do it again.
Yeah.
Well, they told
Tell
me
you
that...
what, if he turns up here, he'll cop a flogging.
Well, he told me that the Milky Bars were on him, and I shook him up and down. Not one bloody candy bar on him. Not one.
No, that's hope. That's disgraceful. That's false advertising at the very least.
That's exactly what I said. And you know what? You can walk into any news agency, any little corner shop or general store, and you pick up a Milky Bar and say, "Oh, the Milky Bar kid's covering this." They don't believe you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
He's full of
don't
shit.
believe you.
Yeah.
It's full of shit.
Absolutely full of shit.
Because like when you go somewhere and someone goes, "Oh, beers are on me," you know that person's paying. And the
Yeah.
Milky Bar clearly said, "The Milky Bars are on me." That is a public address to the nation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how I took it.
But maybe he's like one of those weirdos with a trench coat, and he opens it up, and he's got Milky Bars strapped to him like a suicide vest.
They'd get all sticky, so they wouldn't really need to be strapped.
No, well, it always makes sense to strap it down. Trust me. One of our new listeners, I'm not sure if she's listening currently, but Lotto
Lotto!
signs her name in Braille.
Oh, nice.
No, it's always good to do that.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
It keeps people guessing.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It helps people out.
Except for the blind people. They know
Yeah.
straight away.
Yeah.
JD girl did an unauthorized drill on Deepwater Horizon. Huh.
Oh, that explains that.
Well, that pretty much sums up what happened there.
Yeah, doesn't it?
I actually saw a documentary of that. I had no idea that Mark Wahlberg worked on that buddy until I saw that doco. And how the cameraman managed to get through all the fire and stuff with all the equipment.
Oh. Well, yeah.
I'm here.
Oh, I was grabbing the hat.
McLovin says Milky Bar lives matter.
Well, they do.
Yeah.
Except the Milky Bar kids. I don't care whether he lives or dies.
Yeah. What was the last thing you heard before it all cut to shit?
JD Girl.
Oh,
Marky
JD Girl.
Mark.
Marky Mark. Yeah, he worked on there. I saw the doco.
Wow.
Yeah, and the way that the camera crew got through all the flames and shit with all the gear was amazing.
Astonishing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Almost. Remember that pilot Jeff and the bloody camera crew just waited in that empty field for him?
Yeah. How do they know to wait in that paddock for poor old Jeff to come augering in at supersonic speed?
Well, think about it. There was a cameraman on the plane.
Jeff
Jeff went down as an American hero.
More to that story than met the eye.
Between Jeff and Big Bad John, there was so much workers' compensation being thrown around that year.
Oh, I reckon. Cool.
Big Bad John.
Bludgeon prick.
That was our very first lyric breakdown.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
That was an extremely long time ago. And that's why we started doing lyric breakdowns, because we started listening to Big Bad John and realised how much he was roiding the system.
Yeah. The guy, fair dinkum, he would have got kicked out of any union he was in. And I think most of those guys were pretty glad he died down there.
Like, you sitting there, he's holding up the support beams and they're like, quick, John, get out. And he's like, no, it's all good.
Yeah.
You
Did
guys,
my first day work ever.
yeah, you guys go. I've got this.
Yeah,
My knee. Oh.
I'm escaping a murder rap
He snuck out
from Louisiana.
where he took out the Cajun Queen bloke. Yeah, I remember him.
No, yeah, sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land.
Yeah, Disneyland.
Yeah.
Bad John.
Bad John, not Big Bad John, just bad.
This terrible person, John.
Yeah, horrible bastard John.
It was like this time that I was on this train and this bloke was trying to get the last bit of me drink off me. And he's like, oh, you got no aces. And I'm like, I'm not even playing fucking cards. Anyway, he died, so I pinched his aces. So, you know what? Who's got aces now? I wasn't sure if
But aces.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was the same train that my baby used to catch in the mornings.
Oh, no, does he work from 9 till 5?
He does, actually. How'd you know that?
No, because I catch the train home with him again.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Well, it's a small world.
And you're waiting for him.
Oh.
And apparently the Milky Bar kid's 45 years old now and a bouncer at the bar in the Melbourne airport.
Well, I think we need to go and have a chat to him.
I will.
You can't.
Yeah.
You're not allowed.
Two birds with one stone here.
Esquire likes to eat hair and hangs out at barbers at the end of the day.
Ew.
Yeah.
Well, that's what his mum told him.
No.
Don't tell him, but I'm about having a trim.
No. Well, think about this. When he was younger and he started to develop feelings, his mum's like, if you ever want to impress your woman, mate, you're going to have to learn how to eat hair for as long as you can. And he's like, right, I'm on it.
See, Secret Agent, if you trim your hair, you can leave it on the ground and he'll go after that and that'll give you time to escape.
Like an offering.
Yeah. While he's rogering it, you can get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you, no.
Oh, I've got when we get to the end of the facts, Captain, I've got a fact that will stun the nation.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Oh, Esquire says it's a texture thing. Yeah. Fill her up with Goldie.
Yeah. Fill it up with nightcap facts, thanks.
Yeah.
Do you remember that time we had the...
And can you pre-book an RACV van for me?
I remember when I was leaving the casino one night and there was a taxi out the front and I've opened the door and I said to the bloke, excuse us, mate, do you have room for 12 beers and a pizza? He goes, I sure do. And I said, great.
Oh.
The captain likes to wear a sports bra.
Yeah, good.
Look, that's my business, all right?
I was going to ask if it's like those footy players who get around with those sports bra things on now during training.
Mine's more of an image thing.
Uh-huh.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It has to be a sports bra, because sometimes I like to take off my shirt yelling, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
I want a Milky Bar.
Mm. Sometimes I just want to be a lumberjack, all right? The Nightcap is secretly building a small army of meerkats.
That would be a small army.
Well, that's what's
Tiny
small.
one.
Yeah. And to be totally honest with you, I can't even compare them. It's hard to tell which one's in charge.
That's one just went past you.
Oh, yeah.
Meerkat count.
Yay!
That was a meerkat. She's off and running. Finishing up our last fact for the evening. If you say Parking Nick's name 3 times in a row, Lady Gaga will appear.
Parking Nick, Parking Nick, Parking Nick.
That's a bad romance right there. Poke her in the face. Poke her in the face. It's the only way to get rid of her. That's the only way to get Lady Gaga off your back. You got to poke her in the face.
Yeah. Yeah, with what?
Well, you
No.
you know the drill, Poke.
Poke with my antennas.
Well, that's it. There's the facts done and dusted. Let's lock up the vault.
Oh, Nick's
Oh,
got a
yeah.
fact.
Wait a minute. You've got one.
Well, in a fact that will shock the nation, and we were in lockdown this week,
You were.
and you know how you go down a rabbit hole on the internet, you start looking at something, then you do something else, and you do something else.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And the next minute, you know, you're buying Milky Bars at the airport. Yeah. Look, we've all been.
Worse.
Oh,
Worse, Captain.
oh, I've just realised what this is. I'm ashamed.
Let me just say, I watched a YouTube video that's had 34.5 million views,
He watched it twice. I only watched it once.
and I'm not proud to admit it, but I have finally seen what Cardi B looks like
Holy shit.
and what it sounds like.
Is it as painful
And-
as I can imagine?
It's
Oh.
fucking horrid.
Oh, my God.
And-
I don't
and
think I've
it's-
even seen it.
Rap music.
And it's not even good rap music.
I've never seen it.
I'm saying
Never.
that bitch ain't got no flow and shit. You know what I mean? Shit.
Does
She's really bad.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, we watched one song, and the first 8 lines all ended in the word shit,
Wow.
because it's like, I want
Because
to get
she is
married and shit, like, you know, Kobe and Aranthe shit, not so-and-so and so-and-so shit, but this other shit.
Oh, my God.
It was utterly fucking mind-killing.
And you be creeping and shit.
Hang on, Kimatron. I need to tell you this before you go. Parking Nick watched a Cardi B video.
What he what?
Yeah, well, that's what I thought.
Twice.
Twice.
Knitting?
Was she knitting? That's what Kimatron wants to know. Because it's a Cardi.
No,
No.
she got her name because her sister's name is Hennessy.
Yeah.
So her
Hey.
name's actually Bacardi. So she mixed it up and got Cardi B.
Yeah.
Her real
Well,
name
really-
is Bacardi, and her sister's name is Hennessy. I went to school with someone whose sister's name was Misty, and their older sister's name was Brandy.
Mm-hmm.
I just naturally assumed on the
Cherry.
I just naturally assumed on the way to the hospital the dad was just looking at things. Going, "Fit Misty out there, hey, I think that'd be a good name."
Well, in that case, Captain, there was a player for the US women's soccer team. I kid you not, real name. What was her dad thinking? Misty Hyman.
Oh, well, it could have been bloody,
Yeah, true. Busted.
busted, broken.
But yeah, that's
It would be stranger if it were intact.
yeah. The reason I've observed part of this Cardi B thing was there was a link on a news aggregator that I go to where she was being accused of plagiarism, and they had some of the tweets, and I didn't recognise them as English. Like, that was totally non-English.
Mm.
but like using English words.
Mm.
It was weird.
Even
So I
worse.
thought, well, I wonder why she's popular.
Mm.
And I listened to that one song, and I thought people are dumber.
Facts. We're back.
We are.
What we should do, I think it's probably a good time. We'll cut to DJ Cumberbund, and when we come back, let's do some question time.
Woo!
Woo! All right.
What?
Don't go anywhere, Nation. We'll be back in just a jiffy.
Hot air, so hot it hurts, so hot air. Take it. Oh. All right. DJ Cumberbund. Want a little bit of and a little bit of shoot out. Let's go. Steve walks early down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of speed. Machine guns ready to go. You know, are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Oh, out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah, it's getting hot in here. So another one bites the dust. Oh, it's getting hot in here. So another one bites the dust. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust.
I am getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off.
How do you think I'm gonna get along without you when you're gone? You took me for everything that I had and kicked me out of my own. I'm satisfied, all I can is stand the heat. Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Look out, it's getting hot in here, so another one bites the dust. It's getting hot in here, so another one bites the dust. And another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Ow! Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey. Another one bites the dust. Hey. Oh, take it. Bite the dust. Any ways that you can hurt a man and bring him to the ground. You can beat him, you can cheat him, you can treat him bad, and leave him when he's down.
What?
Hey!
Oh.
Unless you gon' do it, checking your reflection and telling your best friend, girl, I think my butt's got it. It's getting hot in here, so another one bites the dust. It's getting hot in here, so another one bites the dust. And another one gone, another one gone, another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Take off all your clothes.
I am getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off.
Mix a little bit of dust with a little bit of and let it just fall out. Give a little bit of with a little bit of and let it hang all out.
Welcome to the Nightcap Question Time. Question Time. Question Time.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, hey.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Mouse.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
What? Ah,
Yes. Is that a fact?
all the fact.
Yeah.
We weren't going to mention that again.
No.
Hang on. I forgot to turn my mic back on, so I need to say. I'll say that joke again because it was fucking funny. apart from DJ Cumberbund, we are the only other program that plays DJ Cumberbund's music. And do you know
What
what
does
that?
that mean?
Do you know what that means?
What does that mean?
Oh, it's exclusive.
Apart from the fact that it's exclusive,
What?
absolutely nothing.
Oh,
Good joke. That was
Yeah.
worth the microphone.
well, glad you had your mic on for that one.
Thanks very much. I'm just pointing out to the crowd. You know what I worked out before we move into question time? Watch a rap video.
What?
Watch a rap video. I'm not sure if female rappers do it, but male rappers are very good at it. They don't like anyone touching their shirt except for them. So it's a lot of...
I can't say I watch a lot of rap videos, but it looks like you're doing it correctly.
I
I
thought you were saluting.
No. was trying to keep it in the...
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
These are all real facts.
Yeah, right.
Vault worthy.
Definitely vault worthy. So, that being said, are you... Oh, actually, let me do the opening even.
Yeah.
It's indeed time now for the Nightcap question time. This is how it will work on the Nightcap Nation Facebook page. Join now. You will find 1, 2, and
3.
questions on the board. They've been up for a great amount of time today. The wonderful people of the Nightcap Nation have answered said questions throughout the course of the day. Then
That's
here,
you.
in this particular program, I will ask the questions one by one. The boys and girls in that studio will utilise their names as buzzers whilst holding onto their shirts in order to buzz in. I will award a series of points at the end of each round. The person with the most points at the end of 3 rounds wins the prestigious Question Time Championship belt and protection from their groin.
Hey.
Excellent. Just what I needed.
Yeah.
And then, and only then, we will see what the nation...
Had to say.
So, all that being said, Secret Agent S, Parking Nick, are you ready to play Question Time?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Bring
Here
it.
we go. Here we go. You're not going to believe what comes first.
Oh.
Question one.
Question 1. Question 1.
1.
Can't hear
I threw some extra ones in there for people.
it. Yeah, that means we can't hear the music.
Oh, sorry. That's my
No,
fault.
that's all right. No, hang on. Let me put the live stream on just to muddy the waters a bit more.
Question 1. Question 1.
So anyhow, what was the question?
Rum-pum-pum-pum-pum. I threw some extra ones in there for people. Jeez,
Yeah, so
that's
why don't we go talking just to make it really difficult for people to follow and
It's like
understand?
being in the mirror maze.
No, hang on.
I don't know which reality is which.
I'm having an epileptic fit, and I'm not even epileptic.
Yay!
Just wasn't an
Oh, let
excuse.
me protect
Is that a-
myself again.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact. I'm protected.
I only do it because I like strobe lights and parties. Question 1. Hands on your buzzers. Here we go. What wouldn't you expect to hear/see on a travel program?
Secret Agent Ness.
Oh, that was definitely Secret Agent Ness.
Oh, yeah.
A tour of North Korean military bases.
Yeah, that would be a difficult one to... Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Well,
would...
you might. You wouldn't expect it.
No, well, you wouldn't be able to go out and tell anyone else about it, that's for sure.
No, you wouldn't
No.
be able to tell anything
No,
afterwards,
well,
I'm sure.
Yeah, once I dragged you out to the firing range for mortar practice.
Yeah, imagine that Catriona Roundtree going out there
Oh,
with the big
please.
horse face.
Yeah, that'd be great.
They'd probably eat her.
Yeah, they probably would.
Her name
Yeah,
wasn't...
send her to the few eggs.
Her,
You'd make
her,
many meals. No,
her name wasn't Horsey Boo, was it?
no.
No.
Huh, right, okay. Good answer. I'm going to give you a series of points.
Great, thank
Not going to
you.
tell you how many until the end. Parking Nick,
Okay.
according to the Wicked Cam, you were next.
Hey, travel program offering special deals to the scariest tour on earth. 1 hour inside Parking Nick's mind.
Oh, shit.
I'm protected.
There'd be no survivors.
Oh, shit. I'm going to give you a series of points for that as well.
Yeah, because,
Damn. I always wanted
like this is only what I let out in public.
I've always wanted to see the program. Hi, and welcome to Escape to the Country. Today, we're escaping, and the country is Mexico.
Be a good idea.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that one.
Yeah.
The Outback. It's dry, it's dusty, and it's baking hot, which is why we're in Fitzroy today.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that a lockdown suburb?
Which is why we're staying in Fitzroy for the next 3 weeks. Oh, that is an awesome photo. Guinness, the puppy dog, which belongs to Dre Ray and Cray Ray, is watching us currently. You need to put that photo
Oh, awesome.
Oh, yeah.
in the chat. That is a beautiful photo. Hi, Guinness.
Hello. Who's a good dog?
Who's a good boy?
puppy.
Hey. He's a good boy. Or girl, I don't know. Shall we see what the nation
Had to say.
Question 1. Question 1.
1.
Here we go. Here we go. This is what the nation had
Had
to
to
say.
say.
Leading the charge, US Marshal, hello to him again and his wonderful family. I hope you're still watching or listening. That would be awesome if you are. Let us know if you're still listening and watching. Hi. Hi, US Marshal. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Brum, 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 brum. Brum, 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 brum. US Marshal, the things that you wouldn't expect to hear/see on a travel program. The joys of cruise travel, mid-2020.
Yeah.
US Marshal is
Yeah.
still there, by the way.
Oh, goody.
He's a good boy. He's such a good boy.
Oh.
Sorry.
I've just seen McLovin's comment about a tour of Parking Nick's mind without a Cardi B.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
right.
I'm not,
Yeah.
not going in that party anymore.
Yeah, I've seen it this week, McLovin. It's not a good place.
Doesn't
Might be the reason why I made this.
doesn't she do a lot of bring or some crap?
Pretty.
Oh.
Pretty. Pretty.
It's protected, Nick.
Next, Camo Cow.
Camo Cal.
Camo Cow. What you wouldn't expect to hear or see on a travel program. Come here. Or don't. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. The place is shit heap anyway. It's not one hooker or any kind of blackjack.
Yeah, what's the point of that?
A jaded girl. And in this room, we even had a massacre.
Yay, massacre.
Please
No.
say hello to our innkeeper, Harvey Dent. The fisherman, and welcome to this faraway place, which is not a holiday spot. It's postcode 3012 321.
Yeah.
McLovin, and why not explore the compound or just relax and make new friends and enjoy the many, many attractions here at beautiful Christmas Island?
Yay.
They keep me in like a
Nice place
cage
to be.
animal.
Actually, I do know somebody who used to go up to Christmas Island about twice a year because apparently there are resorts up there.
Yeah.
And
Really?
the detention centre doesn't take up the whole island. And the airfares are really cheap. Really cheap.
You don't even need an
Yeah.
airfare. You get yourself a nice ironing board or a door.
Oh, look, it's straight out of Darwin. You could probably get a jet ski.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Again,
further away.
you don't need it. You don't need any of that. You get yourself a nice door, and you just push off from Bondi.
Well, you'd have to go like up around Queensland and the Northern Territory and past WA.
Oh, I just naturally assume the Coast Guard would pick you up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Border Force.
Yeah, Border Force.
and
You know,
take
they-
it quickly.
Yeah.
As soon as
that's right. They loving the red crabs.
Yes.
yeah, beautiful red crabs up
Yeah.
there. Good eating
Yeah.
on red crabs.
That's all I've heard.
Speaking about third or P11,
Hmm.
tours of the King O'Roy peanut farm and experience the joys of shelling peanuts.
Oh, God.
It's almost as good as
Awesome.
Well,
it's almost as good as shucking corn.
I was going to say that'd be same as going up to my part of the world and enjoying the joys of fruit picking.
Yeah.
Yeah, only 15 hours a day for like 18 cents a barrel.
Why don't you do one better and travel yourself down to Wagga Wagga, where you can enjoy the rise and enjoyment of teen pregnancy.
Oh yeah,
I thought you were going to talk about carding wool.
Or you can cart wool.
Can't-
That's a tidy town at one stage.
Yeah.
Not so much these days. Where were we up to? We were up to
Albert.
Albert. We miss Albert. Hopefully he's listening on replay or listening in the background.
Yeah. Hi, Albert.
Things that you wouldn't expect to hear or see is where toilet paper's made.
Hey.
Hi and
Yeah,
welcome to Quilton, New South Wales.
Oh, the captain's just put the picky up. Hang on.
Yeah, that's Guinness. Who's a good boy?
Waiting.
What are you waiting for?
What's happening? Waiting.
If I wiggle my head, it should happen faster.
Oh,
He is a good boy.
He is a
Oh,
good
good boy.
How good is that
Yeah.
photo, by the way? That photo needs to go on the.
my favourite meme.
My favourite joke to go with that was things
Oh,
that
it's
you
your
think,
fault.
things that you wouldn't expect to hear at a dinner party, and you just walk in there going, "Wait a minute, if we're all here, who's watching Madeline?"
Should I put that meme up in the chat, Captain?
Oh, please do,
Okay.
please do. Well, that was indeed question number one. Both of you are sitting on 60 points currently. Shall we move on to question number dos?
Yes.
Yeah.
See,
Question
your
two.
captain.
Disadvantage is what I'm just looking for,
Two.
I think.
Rum-pum-pum-pum.
Sorry.
Pum-pum. Who doesn't love a bit of pumming on the beach?
Okay, keep your eyes on the chat, folks.
Eyes on the chat. Yeah, that's my
So
favourite
bad.
one. That is my favourite one.
Oh, I love it.
Question number two. Hands on your buzzers. Here we go. What wouldn't you expect to hear/see on daytime TV?
Parking.
Oh,
Oh, that was definitely parking.
Big porn.
Yep, that would be a bit difficult. Yep.
Well, remember I wrote to Foxtel asking where I was in the question last week.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is true. Yeah, I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a good amount of
Letter.
points. for
How do you know?
it. I've given you a series of points there, parking.
Oh, thank you.
It's a nice rounded number too. Secret Agent Ness, according to the satellite photo, you were next.
Yeah. Well, in all honesty, a lot of things that I've seen on TV lately, I wouldn't have expected to see on daytime TV. Things like marble racing.
Oh, I love
on
marble
the
racing.
track.
How good's marble
Yeah.
racing?
That is bloody good.
It's
Well,
the
it's-
commentary's great.
They've got outdoor tracks, indoor tracks,
Yeah, and
all
it's-
that sort of thing.
It's sponsored by Last Week Tonight as well, from John Oliver.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, not
and-
the one we watch.
Right.
And slippery stairs. Yes.
Yep.
It's a set of stairs with 3 girls at the top shooting goo on the stairs and people trying to climb up
Yep.
the stairs to ring the bell at the top to win. And death diving I
Yes.
saw today. It's not what you
diving.
think. Nobody actually died.
No.
But yeah, I haven't expected to see any
yeah.
of these things on daytime
Yeah,
TV.
you know the ad for the gambling outfit where they do the platform dive and the guy does the silly squirrel
silly-
or whatever it
No,
was.
silly salmon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a competition full of exactly that.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do I get my hands on that one?
ESPN.
ESPN.
I've always wanted to see. Well, it's 9 a.m. and it's time for the Today program. Big hello to all the pets and sick children out there today whose parents aren't home.
Yeah.
Coming up
All
at
right.
10:30, it's Koshi versus Carl in a death-defying defeat. A rumble in the jungle.
There you go, taking that picture down out of the chat. Softies.
I like it. I'm giving you both 100 points apiece for that.
Yeah, and you're right, Camo Cow.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was porn with the girls shooting goo. They
Possibly.
had big goo shooters for it.
Yeah, look, bike pumps full of
Yeah.
goo.
Yeah.
And they were gooing all over people.
Yeah, they were called the slippery girls or the gooey girls or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody was wearing leotards, bodysuits,
Yeah. Boys included.
and
Like
kids.
So it's kind of
And
like
co-ed.
Oz
Yeah.
aerobics for the modern kids.
Yeah, well, they looked
Yeah.
kind of like Wiggles because there was a purple one, a green one, a yellow one, etc.
Yeah.
All with goo being shot on them. Yeah.
That was great.
All right, I'll be around tomorrow to have a look.
Yep. Yeah, cool.
It was the college tour.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Shall we see what the nation?
Had to say.
Why not?
Question 2. 2.
Who doesn't love a good pump?
Oh,
Leading.
yeah, sorry, Esquire. Yes, exactly right. It is a standard show in Japan. Yeah, there have been some fantastic game shows out of Japan. They no limits, those folks. They're
No.
fantastic.
Yeah, I have seen the tentacle stuff.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah,
Not on daytime TV.
No.
Leading the charge for what you would expect to see / hear on daytime TV, US Marshal quality entertainment.
Yeah.
Yep.
How true.
There's a bit of a hard one to find.
Yeah, I think we can close the comments now.
Yep, that's it. US Marshal wins. Send him the belt.
Yep.
Camo Cow, the presenter, takes a drag of a cigarette and says, "The hell are we even talking about anyway?"
I reckon that's Carl Stefanovic.
Look, don't get me wrong. I appreciate you all coming in here and telling us what you're on about, but Jesus,
There you go.
he's saying it and then he was asked to leave.
Yeah.
You can buy the appropriate size dildo for that song. We'll go riding on the horses. Yeah. You know, I call mine a willy. Well, you can call it a yeah if you like.
Jada Girl, a female presenter, gropes herself and goes, "Do these look like socks to you?" Maybe she's a rapper and she's just holding on to her shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Holding on to a cardi.
The Fisherman daytime TV hasn't been good since Jerry Springer left the air. That's
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, that's true.
he even had his own show there for a bit, didn't he, Steve?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
After Springer became a mayor or whatever the hell he did.
yeah.
Hey, look at that! Activate the Shields is on. John Shields is his name.
Ah,
So activate the Shields.
Right.
Coming up next, the late news here on 10. Esquire coming up after the break. Anal Adventures 6.
Someone's been listening to me.
McLovin, critical thinking.
Not a chance.
No way you're going to find that on daytime
Yeah.
TV.
Not,
Oh, Koshy.
yeah. Oh, God.
I want to see someone walk down going, there was no cash in that attic, just fucking
Yeah,
fiberglass.
just cobwebs. Dust and cobwebs.
All right, let's get this antique show on the road. McLovin, How to Lie Straight in Bed, a comprehensive guide to successful extramarital affairs.
Yeah.
Good one.
I like it. Albert,
Robert.
does anyone have any spare toilet paper?
No.
Well, yeah, but
You can't.
we're not loaning.
Well, yeah, we've got plenty of spare, but you can't have it. No one can have it. We paid for it.
McLovin is back again.
Thank you, P. Lovin. You're dead right.
McLovin, Woodstock. How 3 days of peace, love and music can fuck up the boomers so bad that they spent 50 years hating anyone younger than them. More on this at 11.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this one. Kimatron finishing up question 2. And coming up next, Daryl Summers.
Yeah. Speaking of all has-beens.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right,
No, thank
let's keep this love train on the move. Shall we move on to question number 3?
Yeah.
Toot, toot.
Here we go.
Question 3. 3.
Oh.
3. All right, leading the charge, US Oh, hang on. No, I haven't even asked you the question. Hang on a minute. Maybe I
Hey, sir. Can I have a go?
maybe
Have a go, sir?
maybe I need to stop having wine during these shows.
Nah, bring it on.
Question number 3. Hands on your buzzers. This one is for the title.
Woo.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, pretty.
What would be the last thing you would expect to see in the Smithsonian Museum?
Secret Agent Ness.
Oh, that was definitely Secret Agent.
Yeah. And I say this tinfoil hat, there's no way I'm going to let it out of my sight. It's not going to get its way to a museum or nothing. Not over my dead body.
It's been working so far. We're only having a couple of drop frames here and there. So,
Yeah. And my head keeps getting hot when I wear it.
well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay.
Hey, all the use hot.
It's probably your Yoodle chi.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it could be.
Because there is a Yoodle moon on the rise tonight, so
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
it's not the only Yoodle that's rising, if you know what I mean.
Hey, hey, hey.
Parking Nick, according to the speed cameras at the intersection of Little Collins Street and Lonsdale, you were next.
That's in
Oh.
lockdown, isn't it?
Not yet. I think there's an airport bar there. Last thing I'd expect to see in the Smithsonian Museum, JFK's brain.
Where is it?
Perhaps.
Yeah, no, fair. That one was easy to find.
Yeah,
It
What was in his lap?
No, it was on another. It was on another jigsaw of his missus.
yeah, the Cadillac seat. McLovin's not a fan of Daryl Summers either.
I don't think anyone's a fan of Daryl Summers. Even his mum doesn't like him.
No, as he rung Bob Geldof.
Okay, let me do some atomication. Oh, geez, I'll tell you what, some big scores tonight. Secret Agent S is coming in at 260 points. Absolutely smashed by Parking Nick at 300 points.
Whoa!
You
Yay,
and your
me!
midget porn, isn't it, Nick?
That was
Well,
pretty much what got him over the line.
Yay!
That-
Congrats.
That and he set me up for that JFK puzzle joke. I'm like, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Well done. Congratulations. Championship belt is there.
Yay.
Now, like I said at the beginning, shall we see what the nation had
Have
to
to
say?
say.
No, you know what? I'm just going to cancel it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh.
No.
Night shouting in the
Good
studio.
night, everybody.
Question 3. 3. 3. 3.
Oh, that was good pumming. That was top notch pumming.
Right.
That was the last thing to go through JFK's mind. He's here.
No, we can laugh at that, but not Matty McCann. Oh.
Leading the charge for what would be the last thing you would expect to see in the Smithsonian Museum is US Marshal leading the charge with myself, unless they pay well and in advance.
Yes.
I would probably buy a ticket to go and see that.
Yeah.
They'd
Yeah.
have,
Look.
they'd have to put him in a bulletproof box because
He'd shoot his way out.
yeah, pretty much. Camo Cow. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the very uniform that the captain wore when the nightcap became the major party of the Australian government. Oh, there you go. There's a Saturday night, Hey Hey Saturday sticker in the chat.
Yeah, that's Esquire.
Yeah,
Golly. I'm going to have to put a wow on that.
yeah. Didn't even know he knew how to spell.
He doesn't. The person who did the sticker does.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah.
Jaded Girl. I must admit, I laughed when I read this one.
Yeah, so I did too. I did too.
Photos from parking and Lady Gaga's steamy calendar shoot.
Yeah.
She was wearing her meat that day, that's for sure.
Sure was. That's why it was steamy. Bit of marinade.
Steamed hams.
Great. Yeah. Yeah.
I can hardly wait until she stabs you in your sleep, man.
Okay. I can wait a long time for that.
No, looking forward to it. Because we've already figured it out. I'm the one that's going to give her an alibi.
And the knife.
No, we've got plenty of good knives here.
No, this one's got ivory in it.
Yeah.
After all those animal cruelty jokes that you make, we thought stabbing you with an ivory knife might be just...
Ironic enough.
Yeah.
Well, it's either that or a
Or,
piano.
on your wedding day.
Yeah, I actually listened to that song, and not one of those things are ironic. It's just technically bad
No,
luck.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But years later, she said, perhaps that's just the irony in the song.
Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, but that's the shittiest answer in history because she's
Yeah.
had 200 years to think of it.
Yeah, for people to tell, it's not actually ironic.
No.
Actually.
Yeah, iron her face in a minute.
Let me put something else in the chat.
Alrighty. While on that, I'll read what the fisherman had to say, which was the remains of an honest Polly. As in politician, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, best of luck with that.
There's only 2 of them left, and I'm one of them.
Yeah, right.
Captain Funny.
Ivorionic, I like it.
There's a picture of Ironic.
Hey! That's funny.
Yeah.
Esquire, and here we have the body of Jeffrey Epstein in stats. Tell you what's terrible about that girl's suicide next week, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, actually, I remember the Queen actually gave her a discount on a tour of Paris roadways.
Yeah, and I think Prince Andrew is about to discover that his brakes don't work anymore.
Yeah, I tell you what, his suicide was terrible in 2 weeks.
Yep.
P11, guided tours by the Nightcap Nation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make shit
I'll
up.
take people around.
Yeah, I'll go around the aviation park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do that.
It's only,
I'll
yeah.
take the rest of them on tours of stuff that I've got no idea about, and then just create the stories that go with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take people around, pretend it's actually bones that forensic-y series.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't think it's actually really in the Smithsonian, but that's what they pretend to be.
Well, I like it.
And
I'll be like,
immerse people's bodies in tanks full of bugs to eat the flesh off the bones.
now you see this beautiful statue of President Eisenhower. Now this is really him. We taxidermied him before the skin sort of started to rot. So that's the glassy eyes that's happening there. So please, feel free to touch him.
Yes.
In fact, feel free to touch anything you want here in the museum.
Yeah. Interactive.
Yeah, it's interactive, touch and learn.
Yeah, poke him in the tummy.
See if his tongue comes out.
Yeah,
Now-
learn a bit about anatomy while you're here.
Now over here is the evolution of man display. Now for all you creationists, your display is outside. It's called Planet Earth.
Yeah.
And it's round, it's not flat.
That's right. Well, it was only flat when I discovered it. You look at those maps.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a round map? No.
Oh, yeah.
And what I wonder, right, if this is the map of the world, how did Japan attack America when they were like all the way around the world? Like, how did they? Like, you can't do that kind of flight. That's way too long.
Oh, it's Japanese tech.
Mech Warriors.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
McLovin, Michael Jackson's nose.
Yeah.
The real one, or
Well, the best thing about Michael Jackson is you could dig him up and he'd still look the same as the day he died.
Yeah, you'd never know.
Yeah, plastic
Yeah.
doesn't degrade like that, so you could whack him in one of these things, stick him in
Yeah, he's not very green.
No. Whack him in the Smithsonian Museum under recyclables.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep looking there, he's not there. Albert!
Harvard.
Toilet paper.
No.
What
Yeah,
about
didn't say that, Gummer.
what about the history of toilet paper?
Yeah.
This one over
Yes.
here, this was the first piece of leaf that man wiped his ass with. How fucking amazing is that, kids?
Yeah.
astounding.
Now touch it if you want.
Awesome.
Let's pass that around to the group. I remember, strangely enough, I was running security at the Melbourne Zoo at the time. And I went for a bit of a walk around because, it's the zoo. And I'm not sure anyone who isn't Melbourne based have ever been to the Melbourne Zoo, but there's a butterfly enclosure. And it's this beautiful nature walk in this enclosed space where beautiful butterflies are, hence the name Butterfly Enclosure. And I'm walking along, oh yeah, fucking butterflies, how cool is this? And then I felt this little brush right here, and I went, ah! Uh-oh.
Yep. Wrong place.
Oh,
Wrong
shit.
time.
Shit! So I'm trying to find him on the board. Jeez, no big extent. Oh my god.
Yeah, what do you mean only 4 in the world?
So I'm trying to stash it under a pot plant on my
Yeah,
way
get a
out.
texture on it, cross it out and put 3.
I'm like, oh jeez, don't call security, whatever you do.
Yeah. I can't stand moths or butterflies. They're clumsy, they're awkward, they feel horrible. Like butterflies are just tarted up moths to me. And I actually walked through that fucking butterfly hell house trying to impress a girl. I've never been so scared in my fucking life.
Yeah. And this is
Hated every second of it. Never got a root out of it either.
Did you poke her in the face?
No, actually.
Maybe that's where you went wrong.
Yeah, maybe.
And Kimatron finishing up question number 3 for us with Dolly Parton's implants.
Oh, I don't think she's got any, has she?
I think.
No,
Yeah,
Has she
she
really?
ordered it.
no, there you go. No,
No. I'm just having
Yeah.
forever.
no, okay.
There you go.
There you go.
You try and pronounce that big word that P. Lovin just put in the chat.
Hang on.
Oh, let's see.
Sorry. My internet is slow. Get off.
Letter something or other phobia.
Lederhausen.
Yeah, I
Later.
think the fear of German sausage.
Look,
Lepidopterophobia.
there we are.
Yeah,
Spirit
fear of the
butterflies.
lepidopterers.
Oh.
Yeah, lepidopterist studies.
Butterflies.
Yeah, butterflies and shit. They're horrible fucking things they are.
I like this one
Not
from McLovin. Moths. I can't believe it's not butterfly. There you go. He's joining the Madeline jokes, by the way. I just saw that one there.
Yeah, just like criticising my meme.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that of course is the end of.
Welcome to the nightcap question time. Question time. Question time.
Now, I think what we will quickly do is we'll go to Cole Elliott, and then
Yep.
when we come back, we've got one more thing to
Hi,
discuss.
Cole.
One more thing to discuss before we call this day a night.
Okay,
All right,
let's do that.
stay tuned, boys and girls. Here's a bit of Cole Elliott.
Hey, Mr. Bond, it's all gone wrong. You won the cop. They're gonna lock me up unless you give it up. The trip of a lifetime, I really saved up. As I hit the States, Bondy left with the cup. I rented a car, started touring America. But in South Carolina doing 95, the sheriff drove up and said, pull over, driver. Like a fool, I said, I know Alan Bond. He hit me hard right on the chin. I got up and knocked me down again. Slapped on the handcuffs and threw me in the back of his car. Hi, Mr. Bond, it's all gone wrong. You won the cop. They're gonna lock me up unless you give it up. Well, the very next day I found myself in court and the judge said, we're gonna get you, sport. The sheriff took the stand and made up a whole heap of charges.
I thought the sheriff was stealing cars when beats the exposure down at Rose's bar. Inside the ride with grievous bodily harm, Your Honor. He stole a submarine, broke its periscope. Why, he's got plans for Papa the Pope. He held up a train and stole 30 bags of mail. But there's one charge, Your Honor, that makes you feel ill. Him and his friends in a sneaky kill got under our guard and stole America's gun.
Hi, Mr. Bond, it's all gone wrong. You won the cop. They're gonna lock me out unless you give it up.
I said I wouldn't have a clue.
But I didn't flog him, mug, that was the crew of Australia too. I'd like to call me first witness, Your Honor. He lives in Perth. But the judge wouldn't listen, and he just read out the sentence.
Assaulting the sheriff under the influence of beer and stealing that car's gonna get you 10 years. Flashing at Rosie, that'll get you 9. Inside the ride's gonna get you 10, and 'cause you're so ugly, give you 10 again. Your hopes of the po' boy, let's say 45.
Well, stealing that sub and smashing that scope. Lucky I didn't catch you smoking dope.
So I asked for a lot, got another 15.
Hi, Mr. Bond, it's all gone wrong. You won the cop. They're gonna lock me out unless you give it up. home, boy, and when you get through, say Bond keeps the cup. I'm keeping you, but he can change all that with just a little deal. When we race you in Perth and that starter says go, you tell that Bond fella he'd better go slow. Cause if it don't, there's gonna be a whole bunch of other tourists in my jail. Hi, Mr. Bond, it's all gone wrong. You won the cup, they're gonna lock me up unless you give it up.
Give it up, give up the cup, give it up.
Hey, Bonnie, they just forcing me to say that. Come here, boy. But you can't lock me up. Wash your fingers, son.
Yay! Yeah, didn't I? Oh, really? Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes.
I keep forgetting that part. Sorry, guys and girls. I've muted myself. And what I was just saying before that, though, was the song Mr. Bond was obviously taken out of 1983 when Australia won the America's Cup. For all you young'uns out there, for all you millennials or minerals or whatever you are, minstrels maybe.
Leprodophobes.
Yeah, they're the ones. They're the leprechaun doctors, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll do.
Yeah, I thought so. I wanted to bring this up, right? I want you to think about every time a serial killer or a person that tries on. This is the thing. This is my teachings to you, Nightcap Nation. You see happy people in your neighbourhood. They've killed and will kill again.
Yeah.
Yay!
Right?
Yeah.
You can't just kill once. That's my motto. Once you've got the taste for it, you're going to do it as often as you can.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Take it from a guy that's killed a guy. You just, when you get that taste and that godlike feeling, you just want to share it with the world.
Well, part of it.
Well,
I'm-
with some
I'm
of the world.
I just want to let you know that you've had an experience at the Butterfly House
I have.
at Melbourne Zoo.
I murdered a few.
Parking Nick has had an experience there as well.
Mm.
And the serial killer that I dated for 18 years
Was a butterfly.
also had a bad experience there on a date with someone other than myself at the Butterfly House at Melbourne Zoo.
He wasn't.
Well.
He wasn't the one.
Common thread.
He wasn't the one that was putting them down their throats and stuff when they were passed out, did they?
No.
What was his name? Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, that was it. That's the Australian version of it.
No troubles.
He was the Australian serial killer. It puts the bubble gum in its mouth or it gets the hose again.
But yeah, no, that serial killer, he had an experience there as well, whilst trying to impress a girl.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
that definitely was bugging.
Hey.
No.
I just
Different serial killer.
speaking
Same
about
bloke.
speaking about serial killers. You know Jesus, right? Where he says, "Take this and drink because this is my blood." I've been drinking this most of the night and realised he must have been buzzed most of the time.
He's a vampire.
Lovin has called it 6-year-old petrol wine.
Yeah. It's bloody good stuff, that 6-year-old petrol wine. I'm not joking, it is 3 years old and it's been open the entire time, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sure it's very oaky.
you should see the sentiment in the bottom there, all the... Yeah.
Sentiment. Yeah, I'm sure you're seeing plenty of sentiment. Mike.
Yeah, a couple more. Yeah.
But I want you, like, going back to the serial killer thing, because you think about it, serial killers are the only happy criminals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
everyone else, you know, just your drive-by shooters, you know, they're always in a hurry.
Yeah.
They don't take the
Yeah.
time and appreciation to enjoy the kill.
Yeah.
Um,
No.
your accidental manslaughterers, they don't take the
Yeah.
time to savour it when you
Yeah,
stop
and
to
they
think
don't
about it.
have much of a setup.
And
No.
the other thing too, people that kidnap people, and this is the part that I think they get a bad name for, they put a lot of thought and effort into what they
Oh,
do.
yeah.
There is a lot of
Yeah.
pre-planning. They have to get a cage. They have
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
There's bowls to drink out of. There's a whole group of things that go into it. They have to hire a car.
Yeah.
They have to pay up front for the hooker. Like there's a fair bit that goes into it. Like like if kidnapping is your hobby. And by the way, if
Yeah.
you've been kidnapped, love to hear from you. What was your experience like? They sound lovely.
Yeah.
You got to feel a little bit wanted, really, when you stop to think about it.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't give a kidnapper a bad name. Like if I got kidnapped, one, thanks very
Yeah.
much for trying. Like honestly, like you've done
Yeah.
well. Appreciate the 24-hour music channel.
Yeah.
CMC.
I really don't like the sun, so keeping me in a cold, dark place is, that's pretty good with me.
No, you don't like the sun, do you?
Yeah. You'd probably like a head box as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, any of this stuff would be fine. And they've taken time to get to know me.
Yes.
I had to work out my
They know what
patterns.
you like, what you don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to follow my patterns of everyday walk and talk.
Yep,
At 3:15 he's going to be here. 4 o'clock he's going to be here, and we'll nab him at 5
Yeah.
at this spot, right?
And at 4:15, and you're there getting chased by a sparrow.
It's wattle birds at the moment. Like no shit. I've got 6 pigeons that live out the back that I feed every day, thinking if I feed them, they won't kill me.
Nah.
No,
That-
it's not going to happen.
Then this afternoon I went out and two pigeons were sitting on my chair, as if to say, "What?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Nothing.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
You're going to go out there and
Yeah.
sit on the fucking grass. That's where you're going."
Yep. We got you, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they call in backup. 2 wattle birds,
Yeah.
4 noisy miners, and 2 magpies.
And a partridge in the spare tree.
I did have one. I gave it away for Christmas. I can't remember who I gave it to. No, hang on. She gave it to me. Anyway, she wasn't really my true love. She was just one of the many, many victims that suffered from Stockholm syndrome.
Oh, Camo Cal
I'm a happy guy.
requested that he state that he's willingly part of the nation and you didn't kidnap him.
That's pretty
Well,
much.
That's what we tell all of our captives.
Yeah.
Listeners.
And for
That's
goodness,
part of the disclaimer, Camo Cal.
and I'm pretty sure. And again, I'm not pointing fingers, and I'm not upset. But Camo Cal,
No.
I did say hold up today's newspaper. What are you going to do when newspapers get harder and harder to get? What do you reckon kidnappers will do then? They have to hold up an iPad or something.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh, maybe a milk carton with the expiry date on there. It's
No,
only, only a few days.
No, guess what?
What?
Milk cartons are going to come back and be like the States with missing people on the back. No shit, no, this is legit. No, scorecard out, jot that one down. That is real. Very soon,
Like Cat Nation members.
look, we are going to probably take up a fair bit of the printing material.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Update your profile pics, kids.
Yeah, exactly. mate. And in fact, while you're out there in the chat, if there's anything you want to say to your parents watching at home,
Yeah,
now's
any last
probably the
words?
time. Yeah, any last
Yeah.
words? You know what? I'm a bit of a sadist, so I don't mind having cigarettes put out on me and stuff. So, any kidnappers that are out there,
Yeah.
I need to point this out. Kidnappers, not serial killers. I'm
Yeah.
happy to be kidnapped. I don't want to be left on Hooker's trail, for instance.
No, true.
What's next? If you think about serial killer nicknames and that they get given by the media, no one's ever called, Skullfucker McGee.
No,
Oh,
they're
did you?
not on it.
Yeah, the eye socket rapist is on the loose.
Yeah.
Don't give them cool nicknames like that. It's
Yeah,
always.
they don't do that.
Yeah, look at the Green River Killer. That sounds, kind of pretty.
Yeah.
Pleasant.
I would
Yeah.
be okay if that was my last resting place.
Yeah, so they ought to do, like Secret Agent has, you shouldn't name buildings or parks or anything after people. Like serial killers and stuff. Crazy fucker number 6, 2018.
Yeah.
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 Or give them bad nicknames that will make them not want to be the serial killer. Like, oh, I heard that the arse bandit is murdered again. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah,
Where did that come from?
Pretty pink flower strangler
Yeah.
has got another one.
What the hell, man? Where did you guys get that name from? Why
Yeah,
don't you-
but you start adding names like Night Stalker, and
Yeah.
people go, "Oh, that's pretty cool. I reckon I'll keep going with that."
Yeah.
I always thought that the Zodiac Killer just was out to kill psychics. Or tarot readers. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, he struck again. I've heard that Madame Giselle has passed away this afternoon. It seems like another attack from the Zodiac Killer. She was found reading the horoscopes. But strangely enough, her horoscope was
He's up to
highly...
Sagittarius. Yeah, he's up to Sagittarius now.
But meanwhile, the horoscope was spot on. If you read it correctly, it said you are going to be brutally murdered by the Zodiac Killer today.
Woo!
This is highly accurate.
And your lucky numbers is 6. Okay. 666.
I'm 669. I'm just the neighbour to the beast.
668, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's probably the better way. So next time a serial killer or a kidnapper or whatever is on the loose, I think they should kick the naming to them to us. We'll cover it.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
Tiny Tim
name is
enthusiast killer.
Yeah.
Tiptoe through the tulips. Oh,
Yeah.
you kill one person in a tulip farm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Son of Sam, by the way, McLaughlin took his name from his neighbour's dog.
Yeah. Who gave it to
Yeah.
him? Yeah. Hey, neighbour. You should call yourself Son of Sam. Hey, you know what, Doberman? I think you're onto something.
Yeah. So again, you give him names like that, you know, like he gave him that name himself. But like if the media said, you know, the necro liquor
Yeah.
was out again last night,
Yeah.
you'd go, oh, it's a bit unfair. I think I'll stop killing people.
Yeah, you'd think twice if you were known, you know, yeah, as you said, like the Hawaiian shirt enthusiast killer,
Yeah.
reggae music mark killer. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice fan, you know, strangler. Whoa.
Yeah.
The thing I like, the thing that gets me is the Son of Sam killer. I reckon used to sign his letters, hit me back just to chat, truly yours, your biggest fan, Son of Sam.
Maybe.
Pretty sure that was how he wrote his letters. He's like,
Okay.
dear newspapers, I've wrote, but you still ain't calling. I left my phone, my cell, and my homepage at the bottom. I sent 2 murders back in autumn. You must not have got them. This is the other thing. If you're a serial killer, let's say you're the Washington sniper, right? Which I think was Son of Sam.
No, it wasn't.
No.
No, he's another dude. Well, that's a decent name. It's the Washington sniper. Right. He goes on vacation to Green River. Like when you're a mugger.
Yeah, go back.
I remember walking through Melbourne Botanical Gardens late one night, and I'm walking through there, and I was there to mug someone. Right, I'm thinking, I got nothing to do. Nothing was happening at the Rotary Club this evening, and I'll just head down and mug someone. It's what us famous people like to do.
Yeah, you got to keep your instincts sharp.
You got to keep them sharp. You never know when you're going to come across, the fairy bred strangler. So, I'm out there, knife in hand, and I see this bloke. I'm like, stop right there. Give me all your money. And he's like, sorry, mate, I'm a mugger too. Oh.
Don't you hate that?
So
Okay, then.
we had to show each other our mugger identification bracelets.
Yeah,
Because you get the permits from the council, so you have to...
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like buskers, yeah.
Yeah. So, it's a real mongrel, because you're like, he's worked hard for his money. You can't take it off him. There are rules. There's rules and regulations to all muggings.
Yeah.
Now, if I
Well,
happen,
the mugger's disclaimer.
Yeah.
now if I was the botanical gardens bummer, I probably could have got away with killing him. But I wasn't
Yeah.
the botanical gardens
Yeah.
bummer. I just was a mugger at the time. So, you know,
Yeah.
not only that, if I had killed him there, then the botanical gardens bummer would have got the credit for it. It would have gone to his scorecard.
Yeah,
It's just
Yeah.
there's so much
Yeah.
involved.
there is, isn't there?
what
It's hard yakka. Most people don't realise.
There's a lot of work that goes into it. I think that's what I like most about the Fritzy fellow that kept the whole family in the basement. He
Yeah.
kept to himself. Happy guy, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, a great pillar of the community.
Oh, yeah.
Happy to lend you a
Yeah.
few bucks too, that bloke.
Yeah.
Excellent at barbecues. Always had a good clean-up crew that came and helped him.
Mm.
Great guy. So excellent builder.
Yeah.
I wanted to sort of build a Harry Holmes type house, and
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You cool.
H.R. Jones.
yeah. I called him up. He came in. A couple of contractors. Because that's the other thing. When you get into serial killing and kidnapping, you join that union as well. There's a lot of Facebook pages that you can join.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know. Oh wait, is there what's my serial killer name? Terry. Terry would be an interesting serial killer.
Mm.
They never get called by their own names after that anymore. Like BTK.
No.
How often do you hear him just referred to as Dennis?
You don't.
No,
never.
that's right.
You notice that
Dahmer.
it's always their full name, Jeffrey Dahmer. I bet
Jeffrey
he
Dahmer.
prefer to be called Jeff.
Yeah. Actually,
And he
no,
wasn't
probably.
Yeah, probably would actually.
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
great pilot, poor old Jeff either.
No,
No, but
unlucky.
They've usually got three names as well.
yeah,
And
normally.
most of the time it's John Wayne. John
Yes,
Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Glover, the granny
Yes.
killer in Sydney.
Yeah.
It's been
No
a
more
couple of
grannies.
others as well. So John Wayne, lot to answer for.
Got a fair whack to answer for there. But anyway, yeah, this is the stuff that keeps me up at night.
No, I think that's the drugs.
Oh, that has a lot to do with it.
Not
it's,
staying up. Wonder why.
I got a straw.
For the cocaine.
No, for the sentiment in the bottom of the bottle.
Not for the sentiment in the bottom of the glass.
It's a very sentimental bottle of wine, man.
No, it would be if you had enough of it. Oh, I love you, mate.
No. You know what? I would help you pick out your serial killer name. That's how much I like you, man.
You
Gotta get in early and send the first letter after the first kill, otherwise the media gives them free range. You don't want them picking you.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
God.
it.
Can you imagine it?
Mm.
Tracy Grimshaw naming you.
Oh, well, I couldn't think of anything worse.
And the-
Or if it was overnight and it was Koshy naming you. Shit.
Asshole.
And the killer that police have called repeatedly has changed his phone number. That's an oldie.
Imagine name by Koshy.
Oh,
Oh,
Wherever you live, like if you killed 18 people.
time,
No
ladies and
dropouts, Captain.
No, there's been a
No.
few drop frames and freezes,
but
but
hey.
Yeah, but that's better than last week,
it's,
isn't it?
we haven't had to break the show up
Yeah.
into 5 separate shows, which has been great. And we've managed to maintain an excellent amount of people watching, which is always great. So we're very thankful that
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
we're very thankful that people take the time to actually watch this particular program or listen to the show or watch it on replay or listen to the podcasts or any of that stuff. So we're fans of you as much as you're a fan of the show.
Absolutely.
Oh, God, yeah. Without you guys in the chat and everything, we'd have far less material.
Would have zero material. And the other thing is like people. I don't refer to people as fans of the show. We're all fans of each other, and that's what makes the show work. And
Yeah.
that's
And
how it is.
we are all really different people,
Mm.
but it still works, and I like that.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
Yeah. You listen to the same killer over there.
Pretty.
You look like you've been assaulted by Ant-Man.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, before this gets any more weirder.
I feel like I'm being insulted.
That comes later.
Oh, yay.
Make sure you post photos. Everyone at the Nation would love to see what's going on. I think it's funny how you two aren't even friends, but you put on this thing for the show.
That's a good front we put on,
Yeah,
isn't it?
sure
It's a united front.
That is. All right, no front.
I'm pretty sure you guys are the upfront killers, aren't you?
Yes, yes. Oh no, McLovin hasn't told anyone he's a fan of the show.
I wouldn't either.
Like you haven't told P. Lovin' Fur.
Yeah.
Nah.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next weekend, you will get to capture Iron Maiden's RSL Club Tour. For those that aren't in lockdown, feel free to get yourselves down to Box Hill RSL Club on a Friday afternoon. They do the matinee then.
No. Fuck yeah. Maiden? No.
And don't forget, you can also catch them on a Saturday afternoon at the Smithsonian Museum at the interactive displays. On that note, on that far side of the studio, he's of course the Lord of Rock and Roll and the King of all that is metal. It is Parking Nick.
Thank you, Captain, and good evening, Secret Agent Ness, good evening, Nation. Thank you very much. We do like you all very much. Have a great week. Bye.
I caught all of that because I speak quick.
Yes.
And literally right there on that part of the studio, she of course is Ant-Man's stunt double. It is Secret Agent Ness.
That's me.
Yay.
I hope everybody has a fantastic week. Don't get locked down if you don't have to.
Jeez, you're pushing, aren't you?
But if you are showing any signs...
This is what happens when you give them the vote, Parking.
Yeah, if you are showing any signs of illness, go get your COVID test done. You get a doctor's certificate for 3 days off work.
Hooray!
Everybody in your house has to lock down too. It's a government requirement.
You kind of look like a salt and pepper shaker.
Excellent.
And on that note, we're going to leave you with the wonderful passing words that have been handed down through generation upon generation upon generation, which is, don't let them vote because then they don't cook. No, hang on, that's not it. You have indeed been my Captain Asia, and I've been your captain. And until next week, unless I'm dead from really bad wine, the nightcap, it's a lot better then.
Shutting in the
In the
studio.
studio.
Let him vote is what I say. Good night.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Cause our friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. Say, we can go where we want to.